I don't think, I think it's a myth to say R&D is innovation. I think innovation goes beyond R&D. R&D is very important, I agree. I mean, any technological development, anything new, any patent is very, very crucial for success of an organization if it is a valued one. But I think we have to look at innovation beyond that. And it can cut across a process, it can cut across a filling line, it can cut across a product, it can be a business model innovation. So innovation is far, far bigger than just R&D innovation or technology innovation. And I think the key thing for any organization, if they have to be innovative, is to create a culture of innovation wherein the whole organization thinks innovatively, wherein each and every person talks of innovation. That person is empowered to take risks, that a person is given some responsibility, and there is enough dialogue happening in the organization. So that right culture where risk taking is encouraged, experimentation is encouraged, failures are not punished if they are intelligent failures, is something which will make an organization innovative. And it's very important that CEOs realize that innovation is very crucial. When we started our innovation foundation maybe 15 years back, it was not a buzzword. But today, if you ask any CEO, what is the topmost priority for that CEO at a global level, innovation will definitely come in the first 1 or 2 or 3. So I think it's very important that all the businessmen as well as social organizations realize that innovation is crucial, but it is not easy to do. You have to think differently, and it is just not ideation. It is ideation and working through the idea, developing a prototype, testing it out, and then if you are successful, executing it, because execution is equally important. You just don't want to innovate and then not execute properly. So it's a long chain where you need to be learning at each event and ensure that you execute it well.
Yeah. So very finally to you, you have come across very different set of entrepreneurs. What is your suggestion to the entrepreneurs to overcome the basic challenges, the different challenges that come
I would
across?
suggest 5 principles.
Yes.
The first is your aspirations are your possibilities.
Yes.
So keep the aspirations high. The second is like instant coffee, there is no instant success. You have to work hard. You have to really sweat it out. Third is they keep on knocking on the known doors of opportunity. Sometimes they don't open. They have to learn to create their own doors of opportunity, so as to say. They have to have an ability to see what others are not able to see and create sort of new business. That is very important. They must move from incremental to disruptive, not 10%, 10x, so as to say. Not just follow, but leader, not be just clones of what others have done. And I would suggest to them also that persistence pays. It is always too early to give up. So therefore, Harsh mentioned about risk taking and fail. They must interpret fail in a completely different way. Fail should be FAIL, first attempt in learning.
Okay.
You get the point, otherwise they get discouraged because you don't succeed without failing. And last, I would say there are no limits to human achievement, no limits to human imagination, excepting the limits that you put on yourself. So they must sort of go limitless. I would say these are the 5 suggestions I would give any startup.
Okay. So very finally,
Yes.
where do you see the entrepreneurship regime going forward?
Entrepreneurship.
Regime, the entrepreneurship buzz in the country?
Buzz, I think we've just begun and there is a long way to go. I think if India has to succeed, entrepreneurs will play a very important role in India's economic success, and they will not only economic success, I think they add value to each and every stakeholder, whether it is creating jobs or whether it is giving something back to the government in terms of tax revenues or to the customers or to their own employees, So I think they have a huge impact at the social level, at an economic level, and I think they will play a very crucial role in India's growth.